Hi, everybody. My name is Matthew, and I'm going to be talking about the Islamic Golden Age, and more specifically, how this period created the model, discipline, and method for scientific and philosophical growth, which has become the precedent for modern scientific and philosophical research and discovery. The Islamic Golden Age lasted from the 8th to the 13th century. During this time, scientific, medical, and philosophical discoveries and developments flourished. The Islamic Empire was marked by the constant spread of diverse ideas and cultures. Religion played a significant role in this flow and exchange of ideas in the Islamic Empire, ultimately ushering in the Golden Age. One of the key tenets of Islam is the annual pilgrimage to Mecca. Mecca, therefore, became a center for the exchange of ideas and goods from the farthest flung parts of the empire and the Islamic world. The convergence of people, goods, and ideas was incredibly significant because it meant that new technologies and ways of thinking could spread from one end of the empire to the other within a year. Take, for example, the Islamic physician and philosopher Avicenna. In 1025, Avicenna completed an encyclopedia of a wide array of diseases, symptoms, and treatments called the Canon of Medicine. Avicenna was highly influenced by the ancient Greeks, most notably Hippocrates and Aristotle. Avicenna incorporated Hippocrates' ideas of the four humors of the body. According to Avicenna, only when these humors, composed of bodily fluids, were in balance would a patient be healthy. A sick person was merely the result of an imbalance of the humors. Therefore, to fix the problem, the humors would have to be readjusted and rebalanced. Avicenna employed the medical theories of Hippocrates and applied them to practical purposes. Avicenna's work set the standard for medicine in both medieval Europe and the Islamic world for centuries to come because of his modern approach. This approach of borrowing ideas from his predecessors allowed him to modernize the way physicians practiced medicine. Another influence of Avicenna is Aristotle in his idea of the natural causes, being material, efficient, formal, and final. Avicenna based his four causes of illness on Aristotle's philosophy. However, while Avicenna pulled certain ideas from Aristotle, he also transformed these theories. For example, Avicenna said that the material cause of illness is the human subject itself. He then broke up the efficient cause into the external and internal sources. The external sources surround the human body, such as air or the region where we live, while the internal sources are, for example, sleep and different periods of life. The formal cause of illness is based upon the individual's temperament, while the final cause is the actions or functions of the human body. Although these causes bear resemblance to Aristotle's, Avicenna adapts the causes to work with new ideas. The scientists and philosophers of the Islamic Golden Age did far more than just examine, criticize, and correct the Hellenistic theories. This Golden Age had a profound and lasting impact on all of the scientific community, an impact that is still felt even today. Astronomy was one of the fields of study where the Islamic scientists had notable and significant impact. Look at Nicholas Copernicus and his revolutionary heliocentric model of the universe. This groundbreaking theory would have been nearly impossible to reach if not for the work done by his predecessors in the Islamic Golden Age. The Islamic scientists of the era criticized Ptolemy's model, claiming that its ad hoc arguments were not suffice. They proposed revolutionary theorems, explaining the perceived movement of the stars and attempted to refute the notion of Earth's immobility. The scholars of the Islamic Golden Age not only realized the value of past philosophers, but also understood that natural philosophy is a dynamic discipline that constantly expands, revises, and improves upon itself. This sets an incredible precedent. Science circles back on itself so that useful ideas are built upon and are then used to learn even more about the natural world.